Sai, what's going on? Stop talking to that stupid voice. I am right here! Oh my god. Animal, now! Oh my god. What if I said worms? Okay, I'm gonna save. I want to see what's gonna happen. I want to say worms. Worms. Wanda! I will remember. Okay, so it doesn't really matter. Let me go. I just wanted to see if it was gonna do anything, but fuck my life! Okay. We will not talk about this. I forgot there's a back button. Okay. What is my favorite animal? Do not cook the animal. I want to say my favorite animal, but I'm kind of scourged. They're gonna cook the animal. So I'm gonna say like a mythical version of it. I mean, I'm gonna say the mythical version of it. Sorry. Wanda, I will remember. Can we take it easy with the icebreakers already? But understanding Luna is so much fun. Stop calling me that. What is wrong with calling you Luna? I don't... Nothing's wrong with it. It's just not my name. That's not my name. That's not my name. It's not my name. I just said I want to sing it so bad. I won't. So, okay, he said, so I can call you Luna? That's not what I said. Okay. I groaned, burying my face in my hands. What do you want? They giggled, cheerfully hopping on one foot. I will. Can we get back to the worms? If you've seen them before, then how do you deal with them? You do not. I'm sorry, you do not? Why deal with worms if safe? Just because safe doesn't mean let them infest the entire ship, Adam. Why not? Do I really need to explain? Don't answer that. You know what? Stop talking. I'm just going to. Sigh. A soft crackle emitted from the speakers. How may I assist? I slumped in relief at hearing the monotonous voice once more. Meanwhile, Adam seemed to huff in annoyance, folding their arms after being brushed aside. I give them a short glance of acknowledgement before turning my attention back to the ceiling. Where's the nearest station we can dock at? The nearest station is approximately 555. Recalculating. Apologies. I cannot finalize the distance. I thought you were fixed. I was. Yo, are these worms gaslighting us, guys? What the heck? Is this Psy? Is this even Psy anymore? It seems my navigational systems have been tampered with. Tempered? Oh, sorry, it's me. Tempered? What do you mean, tampered with? I have been tempered with... I know you said that, but in what way? A different way. If Psy had a neck, I'd be gently wringing it right now. Deep breaths, inner deep breaths. Like changed? Altered? Affirmative. Who would? I look over at Adam out of the corner of my eye, who's been staring at me the entire time. A brief second of paranoia filled my chest before I quickly quelled it. They've been with me for the past few hours. It didn't make sense. I know, but they were not with you when you were knocked out in your room, so they had all the time to go outside and fix the ship. They had all the time to mess with Sai, too. Clearly. They even had the time to see the worms, and they were fine, and they were sure that they're safe. Yeah, they did something. I'm sussing. Is it the same for everything else? Does it feel like everything else has been altered? I mean? Yes and no. Upon rebooting, several of my functions were inoperable. However, ever since my waking up, the loss of control has been increasing in increments since. Wait, what? You? So you're telling me you're worse off than before? Affirmative. Why? Why didn't you tell me sooner? My initiative directives were also tampered with as of 60 minutes ago. I cannot do what is not asked of me. I groaned. Loss of control? So what does that mean? Are we being hijacked? Why would anyone even want to take over the stupid vessel? We just deliver Earthian pet kibble and platinum grade chew toys. It is not an attack. The source is from within. Within? The worms. Worms. I just thought of Finn, just worms. It must have been those gross worms crawling through the systems. Then what can I do? May I, sir? Jesus Christ, you mother chunker. I have suggestion! My head slowly turned to regard the newbie with an apathetic look. Yes, Atom. Walk with me. Look, I don't know what La La Land you're from, dude, but this is not the time to be falling in love. Or walking by the beach. Walking by the space beach. Non-existent space beach with your beach. You don't do that out here. Okay? Trying to be the beach. By the beach with your beach. Okay? You don't do that out here, okay? I don't know where you're from, dude, but you gotta stop. This needs to stop. My glare turned furious at their nonsense. In what 70 billion galaxies would that help? You told me these things were safe, and look at what they did. We're stranded. Despite practically blowing up in their face, their helmet tilted, nothing but jubilance radiating off their body. Walk will help. Promise. Like, I didn't see that. It was like, promise, Luna. It will help. Stay and talk with Sai. Okay, I'm gonna save. Because I have... Okay, I can overwrite this. It's fine. I want to stay and talk with Sai. My glare hardened, my voice tight with anger. No, it won't. I don't know what's wrong with you, but if you want to take a walk, go ahead. I don't need you distracting me. Adam goes quiet, the silence stretching uncomfortably thin within the space. Well? They keep staring, their helmet reflecting a bloated image of my own face glowering back at me. Their voice barely leaked out of the speakers of their suit. Do you hate me? My glare wavered, eyes widening at the sudden question. Do you I don't know. I said, do you please tell me you do not? Adam, please, please, please. I don't. I don't hate you, Adam. But there's a time and place for messing around. I'm sorry you caught me in the worst day of my career to play these games, but it just isn't the time. I slapped a hand on their shoulder in a desperate show of camaraderie. Do you understand, Adam? Buddy? Old chum, old pal? Will you take things just a little bit more seriously? For me? They nodded slowly before their bobbing head speeds up, the momentum building up to the rest of their body, until they're bouncing on their toes with barely constrained energy. Yes, 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 my Luna! I will help. Great. Now let's talk to Sai. Sai, you do not need Sai. You have me. I thought I was imagining it, but there was absolutely no way. Were they actually jealous of the AI? Well, 3 heads are better than 2. Unless you don't count Sai having a head, in which case... They don't respond, staring at me with a strange intensity hidden behind the glass. Unsettled by their gaze, I turned my back to them and faced this console. I cleared my throat nervously, ignoring the hairs rising at the back of my neck. Anyways, I think a good start would be to check our current coordinates. Sai, could you pull them up onto the screen? I waited expectantly for a static-riddled affirmative to respond. Sai? Is it busted again? Oh my god, okay. Warning, warning, warning. A loud creaking moan reverberated through the room, my eyes darting around frantically. Sai? Sai, what's going on? Stop talking to that stupid voice. I am right here! Oh my god. The room shuddered violently, sending tremors up my legs so vicious it made my teeth clank together until my jaw ached. A nasty metallic scraping pierced my ears as the rusted floor panels started to part, sliding and grinding against each other, shifting aside to reveal a monstrous sea of worms crawling underneath my feet. Oh, nasty! I screamed at the sight as I backed up against the console. The only thing separating my being from the rest of the wriggling mass was the flimsy metal grating beneath my boots. I think it was going to be quick time events. Oh, I can move it around? Whoa. Adam stood on another, calmly watching me with a tilt of their helmet. No worry. I will never hurt you. But your friends. I could hear the lilt of joy in their voice as their fingers twitched. I will get them. Oh, ooh, what the fuck? Oh, the song though. Hey. Yo, the song is a bop. Okay. From the wriggling mass rose several mounds of flesh surrounding me in a taunting circle. The overwhelming heavy stench of burnt eggs, rotten meat, and wet copper invaded my nostrils and clogged my throat. Alright. I choked on bile, seeing the desecrated corpses of my comrades, their bodies twisted into grotesque pulsing pillars of flesh and sinew or something. Flecks of dissolving teeth and spongy, drained eyeballs hung loose against the flaps of skin. Their fingers were twisted, nails missing from their beds, and knuckles scraped down to the bone. Melted guts draped like bloody curtains along their forms, hollow and dripping with residue. Are you happy, Luna? Are you happy to see your friends? My muscles tensed, my brain urging me to do something. Fight! I couldn't will myself to do anything. What? My eyes screwed shut, my breaths coming in and out. Oh, my breath coming in rapid and shallow, panicked as my gut churned. Gagging, I folded over myself as the contents of my stomach spilled past the gaps of my fingers. My gloves dirtied with acidic chunks. Seeing my distress, Adam flinched, quickly burying my dead friends beneath the grates once more. Dot dot dot. Dot dot dot. Dot dot dot. My eyes fluttered open as I trembled and looked and shook to catch my breath. Luna? I swallowed thickly, my breaths hitching and getting stuck in my throat. I could still taste the sourness in my mouth, my eyes watering from the memory. What are you? They had the decency not to laugh this time, looking at their feet. If I tell you, you will not like me. They look up, the smile returning to their voice. But you will understand. The hell I will. They tittered lightly. You will. You are angry at me now. I understand. But your heart is kind and tender and sweet. My face twists into a sneer. That just sounds like I'm next on the menu. They give a contemplative hum before letting out a shy giggle. I am sure you will be delicious. Toothsome. But no. You are worth more to me than a meal. I don't even know who you are. They tittered again, with that bird-like laugh. No matter. I am done cleaning. What? The lights flickered, turning to a colored hue. Static sparked from the speakers. Adam's voice loudly surrounded me with unabashed glee. Your favorite color! Oh, shit. Or at least the one I chose for you. Since you did not choose. Silly Luna. The lights weren't meant to do that. They took over the ship. My head spun. They stepped closer. And that is only one small thing I can do for you, my Luna Nova. Food, flesh, favorite things. You only need to ask. No sigh, no friends. Only me. I stared at them, teeth grit. Come closer. They straightened in delight, quickly approaching me without hesitation. What is it? My Luna? Oh, sorry. I thought it was me. Sorry. What is it, my Luna? Hit them with your wrench. Hit them with your wrench. Hit them with your wrench. I braced my feet on the ground and swung, the sound of glass cracking sharp to my ears as the impact traveled down my shoulder. Adam made a sound of a strangled animalistic cry, dropping to their knees and clutching at their head. Typically, space helmets shouldn't crack under that kind of force. They were supposed to be bulletproof, and you'd crack your skull sooner than you'd crack your helmet. But the company was cheap. And for once, that was to my benefit. Luna! My eyes widened as I stumbled back. Oh. Worms dripped out of their head, slapping wetly against the grate before joining the rest between the crevices. I already knew they couldn't possibly be human, but seeing what was essentially a suit full of worms did it for me. Luna! I bang another hit with good measure. Oh, I jumped at that, guys. Oh my gosh. A guttural screech. What is this? Scattering more worms across the floor. Luna! I gripped the wrench tight, abandoning their crawling form to sprint down the hall towards the emergency escape pods. Luna! The walls and floors creaked and groaned as I ran, contorting in shape to trip me. I righted myself with a flailing of my arms, coughing for breath as I threw open the hatch for the escape pod and clambered inside in a mess of limbs. I buckled in, hands shaking as I flicked buttons and dials for the ignition, heart painfully hammering against my ribs. I count down. The countdown flickers on screen, the vessel shuddering to life. 10, 9, 8. Whoa! Shit! Luna!